Towards the end of 2020, the Trump campaign and the Republicans were struggling to keep up with the Democrats' fundraising. So they came up with a plan, and possibly a diabolical plan, to raise money. Enter the pre-checked box. If you take a look at the campaign website, there are a few things that deserve a closer look. We've all seen the pre-checked box. You know, when you're just about to click buy on an online purchase, you might notice a box that's already been checked. Do you want to hear from us in the future, with emails, offers, and deals? Sometimes if you don't notice that and make the purchase, your inbox will be full of all kinds of emails with offers and deals and sales. That is the pre-check box. Most of the time, the pre-check box doesn't do us that much damage. Maybe we get a few more emails, but if we have time, we unsubscribe and we move on with our lives. That's not what happened with the Trump campaign. In this case, the pre-check box was, yes, I want to make recurring donations. It might be immoral, it might be unethical, but those donors clicked yes with the pre-check box, so they could have been on the hook. But in real life, they started calling into their banks and canceling payments, and the Trump campaign wisely refunded the money rather than fight it out in court. The last thing the Trump campaign wanted was a judge saying that the campaign forced donors into an unconscionable contract. Until the internet came along, the law was concerned with the fine print in actual paperwork that you were supposed to read before you signed. But nowadays, let's face it, we scroll through pages and pages of material and click, OK, I agree. The internet allows us to enter into so many more contracts. It also allows us to ignore so much more contract language than if we had to do it face to face. In some states, the law regulates the fine print by requiring a minimum font size, like 8-point font. But if you're buying an airline ticket on your iPhone, all the font is already 8-point or even smaller. In fact, engaging in commerce on your mobile phone is living a life of fine print. It's no surprise at all that you might miss a pre-checked box in something that is so tiny you have to zoom in to even see it. And even if the pre-checked box is in big, bold 12-point font, if you're scrolling through at lightning speed, you're probably going to miss it anyway. Sometimes courts will say this constitutes an unconscionable adhesion contract, something that was so deceptive that one party really didn't enter into the agreement. But for the most part, if it's there and it's in print and that's your signature, you're on the hook. Everybody making a purchase or a donation online should stop and read all the print before clicking yes. I'm just kidding. I don't even do that. The reality is we're going to keep scrolling right through the dangerous language, click yes, and then we're going to have to deal with it.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.